Hey everyone, Leo Bond here. I'm back again today, and this time it's with a look at an advanced copy of a toy that is sure to be a major hit when Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 opens in theaters later this year. And that toy is an 11.5-inch tall Dancing Baby Groot, which was sent over to me by Hasbro Canada for review, so a big thanks goes out to Hasbro for providing him. And I must say that my initial impressions of this guy are highly favorable. He's super cute, and he's also very close to being perfectly on scale with the actual character in the film. At least it appears that way from what I can see in the trailer. Anyway, we're going to take a very close look at this little guy. We'll demo his dancing and show what he can do, and by the end of the video, I'll let you know what I think of Dancing Baby Groot. So, the first thing I probably ought to mention is that Groot dances on 3 AA batteries, and the good news is that the first set of batteries comes included with the toy, and in fact they're already pre-installed. Now what's interesting about the batteries is that they don't all go in the same place, which is really unusual. I've never actually seen this before, but 2 batteries go in his right leg and 1 goes in his left, and of course they're inserted through the bottom of his feet. So you'll need a screwdriver to remove and replace the battery covers, but it's just a standard flathead screwdriver, so nothing fancy, and it's really easy to swap out the batteries once that time comes. Now, because of the open packaging and the fact that Groot has both a demo mode and a full, let's say, on mode, once you start seeing him in stores, you'll actually be able to use the Try Me feature to see a brief demo of what he can do. And Groot's main on and off switch is on the back of his left leg, and there's a corresponding green leaf-shaped button on the front of that same leg, so pretty much on Groot's left knee, that is the main button that you use to get Groot dancing and doing his thing. Now, Groot's main features include an ability to dance to his own pre-recorded music, which includes at least one fairly significant song from the upcoming movie, and he can also dance to your own music, as in external music that he hears once you put him in the proper mode, which is just a matter of holding the little green button down for a second or two. And to say the truth, he's actually so responsive to this that he even danced for me when I whistled a short tune, and that just goes to show what a class guy that Groot is, because he was obviously just totally humoring me. My whistling does not constitute music in this or any other galaxy. Anyway, another thing that I really like about this toy is the amazing level of detail in his sculpt. You can see that a lot of work must have gone into this, and it's very well done. The, let's call it, bark on his torso area is actually made of that soft, rubbery, skin-like material that's very thin and flexible, so it can accommodate his dance moves from side to side. And he also has articulated shoulders, which are on what I like to call modified ball joints. So basically, ball joints made in 2 pieces. They're kind of doubled up, so they don't actually pop out, but you still get the full range of motion, so you can either put his arms all the way out to the side, or you can kind of rotate them around and around at the shoulder, and that gives him a little bit of extra posability for when he's dancing. And of course, he's also got light up eyes, which really adds to his personality and kind of brings him to life, so I like that a lot as well. Of course, Groot's head can also move around a bit, and it kind of bobbles when he's dancing, and the rest of Groot's body is largely made of rigid plastic, especially the head and legs, although I do detect just a little bit of flexibility in the arms and hands, which may help to reduce their chances of breaking in a fall. Now, the only real complaint that I have about Groot is that he could most definitely have used a bit more color. Maybe some kind of a dark brown wash over him or something, just to kind of bring out some of that great detail in the sculpt, at least on those more rigid parts. Because as he is right now, he just doesn't really pop as much as I think he could from a visual standpoint. But I would really say that it's not all that big of a complaint. It just would have been nice to have maybe a darker shade of brown in there to kind of blend in with the sort of beige that he is. Something just for a bit of contrast. I think it would have made him look a whole lot better. And that's all I've got to say about the Dancing Baby Groot. He's definitely a fun toy, and I'm sure that his on-screen counterpart will probably find some way to either become the hero of the movie or at least a fan favorite character, while this figure here is bound to be a hero in the toy aisle. So if you're interested in finding your own Dancing Baby Groot, he should begin hitting store shelves sometime fairly soon. I'm not sure if there is a specific release date for Guardians of the Galaxy toys, but with the movie now just a few weeks away, I believe it's set for May 5th here in North America and late April in several other jurisdictions, he's sure to be hitting stores fairly soon, and I definitely think that he's worth picking up. Now, if you enjoyed this video or found it useful, please give it a like or a share, and you are certainly welcome to subscribe as well, particularly if you enjoy Guardians of the Galaxy, because Hasbro has sent over a whole slew of toys that I will be reviewing over the next few weeks. They're the 6-inch Marvel Legends figures from this movie, so we're going to have a lot of fun checking those out. And as always, thank you everyone for watching, and I will see you again soon. Dance us out, Groot. I heard you the first time.